Alright, what's up everyone? We're live. It looks good. Just getting Moto up and running. And we will be good to go. There we go. So what we have tonight is Mardu Walkers. Just getting it set. Boop. And we're good. We are good. Alright, we're up. There we go. Things look good. Things look great. Yada yada yada. Alright. Let's have some fun. So what are we playing? We're not playing anything in Modern. Alright, let me change back. I need to grab some things. So what am I missing? So I did change some things, so we need a second Soren, two Soren. And a Dispossess. Alright, let's go. Soren. Grab Nemesis. Ooh, we'll just grab a few. And this. We'll grab a few of those. So. Yep. And order. And once they show up, we're going to get rocking and rolling. So what the deck did, we played it last night a little bit. I was kind of really impressed with it. It actually did pretty well. So I want to give it its proper testing and see what it does. I don't know if I want another Chandra somewhere, because I feel like Flame Caller is like our winner. It's like winner, winner, chicken dinner. Chandra comes down and we basically just win the game. What's up, Spirit Chiller? So, I'm going to change Streamlabs. It's weird. Alright, I guess we'll keep it. That looks fine. Alright, it should be coming in a second here. But I mean, I like it because we have things to draw. The Painful Truths didn't feel bad. It actually felt just fine. We have a ton of early interaction. So, this should be showing up here in a second. The original list, which I still have posted, let me extended. No, I should have Soren. Why don't I have Soren? It's really weird. As I say, it had Soren in it. The original list. Alright, there it is. Alright, let's rock and roll. Confirm. Sweet. Alright, let's run this. Super Friends engaged. And boop. And here we go. Game 1. Let's do this. I'm actually fine with this. We're on the draw. We have three very good 4-mana walkers. We can only cast possibly one right now. So, hey hon, can you hit the oh, you're gonna shut the door and it doesn't make any noise. So, thank you. Alright. No reason to reveal, honestly. We don't have a 2-mana spell to play on some removal, so we'll just play a tap land. Alright, so they're cycling stuff. That's interesting. Probably looking for land. So this is probably like blue-red Enigma Dragon, which we can actually handle pretty okay. Alright, so we drew a Concealed Courtyard. That's the other reason why, because they would have known we had a swamp in hand. We don't have a swamp in hand, according to them. So now we can Gideon, and if they tap down, we can... We have a lot of things we can do. And I do know they have run Censor and all that, so... First things first, we're just going to try and land a Gideon of Trials, because he's the weakest of all of our 4 walkers we had in hand. So if they have hard counter, alright, they have negate. That's fine. This also leaves a fatal push for us in case a 2-mana something comes down that we just don't feel like dealing with. So that's fine. Blue-red spells I'm actually fine with dealing with. We're not going to play a walker into them, because at this point they can censor us. That's probably like 1 or 2 negates main. Alright, that's fine. Interesting with the Aether Hub. Let's take a peek. Can't censor it, they'd have to hard counter. I want to see what we're working with. And we get a disallow out of them for that. Alright, I'm okay with this. When I teach new players, basically give them what I think, or lessons and stuff like that. Basically I tell them, don't be afraid of the counter spell. Just realize it's going to be there. And there's nothing you can do about it. So our goal would be to land the Nahiri first. Because that can filter out these bad draws. And like I say, I'd rather land a Gideon. Because Gideon can end the game. Like straight out just end the game. So That gets us a Gear Hulk out, which will then probably get a negate. So I'm fine with that. We'll take 5 off Gear Hulk. No, we won't. Okay. So we're going to try to Ruinous Path the Gear Hulk. They say, we'll eat... there we go. I didn't think he had... I mean, if he had another Gear Hulk. So we're pretty much free range. I would say we'll probably cycle the cast out. EOT. Pull from tomorrow X5. That's fine. You go ahead and reload. Yep. Cycle sensor. Cycle a sensor. Yeah, we read you for sensor. I'm not going to play into it. You got to find hard counters, and I don't know how many it probably plays. Probably a full set of disallows. Alright, so we probably have a disallow up. Alright, so we got a Ruinous Path, not exactly what we want. We got another Nahiri, so let's see if it is true. We found a counterspell. These are the two that I'd rather... Alright, so we got a Void Shatter this time. That's fine. Like, these 4 cards are game enders, and we need another red source for Chandra. And Glorybringer. So, let's try Gideon. Negate. Alright, so we run 2 negates. Probably there's 2 Essence Scatters in there too. I'd assume. Generally you split them. So I wonder what the win con is. They fire a Funeral, we have push for it, so... This means we may get to land something. Oh, wait. No counterspell for it. And we literally cannot land anything. Okay. I mean, I guess it's something we're going to have to deal with. Oh, did I switch my mic? No, I did not. Sorry, guys. Alright, that should be much better now. Sorry. So, I mean, our opponent's drawn cards. I mean, drawn a ton of cards. But they're not lights outing us yet. I mean... So, I don't see a big issue yet. So, wonder if we're playing Harness Lightning. And we're at the point where I can slam Glorybringers and Chandra Torch of Defiances, which Chandra may be first. Our opponent conceded the whole match. All right. Sure. I don't know if I count that as a win. I mean, we were grinding through all the counter spells, but I don't know. Yeah, black, white. Yeah, this is fine. We'll keep this. So we'll probably fetch a black source. Great. Sweltering Suns, please, one time. Yep. That's just gonna flip. We have no turn one play. Yep, Village Messenger flips. Becomes a 2/2 menace. Red-white aggro. Thank God. Nothing swinging in. Alright, so... I need double black more than I need double white. So we will get the other black source. Alright, nothing down. Fantastic. That helps us out. We're actually not in a horrible spot. I mean, we're going to take a little damage here. We're going to draw 3 off a Painful Truce. That's going to ouchie. But other than that, I'm okay with this. I don't know what our opponent's playing. We're going to take 2, go to 15, lose 3, go to 12. I hope you're having a good night, Spirit Chiller. Go to 10. Possibly have to cast out it, just so we don't die. And then we start the Glorybringer train. Ooh, there's a Chandra train. White. X3. So let's do that and that. Lone Rider, okay. I mean, we're taking damage, but we're not dying. Like, there's nothing that's making me go, oh my goodness. I need to get this figured out. All right. So, beginning or end step, you gain 3 or more life. So he hasn't gained any life to transform it. All right, Toolcraft Exemplar. It's literally a 1/1. I could care less. Alright, so we're going to cast out the Menace. Hopefully draw an untapped source here. That or like a Magma Spray or something. Alright, so that's not an untapped source. So I'm going to play a Chandra. And we're going to exile, I think. Let's exile. That would have helped. Alright, so we got Glorybringer. Glorybringer can definitely hurt something. Let's fetch. Let's get another white source. Boop, white source. What's up, Apache? We are Mardu planeswalking our way through life right now. And both are headed at Chandra's face, so that's actually really good for us. So, Chandra takes some damage. Do we have an instant speed burn spell to finish her off? I'd like to get Soren down, please. Soren for 100? No. No, we don't. So that means let's start the glory bringing. Alright, so let's do that. Let's windmill slam glory bringer. I'm just going to add 2 mana for grins just because I don't want to exile what's on top right now. Do you have a double shock? Double shock. Alright. Well, I mean, that's a thing. Glorybringer down. That's fine. We have a second. Just like the first, and that one will hurt. Alright, so now they're swinging at me and totally ignoring Chandra. Which they should be doing. Let's get the white source. We have lots of black and lots of red in hand. Alright. So we have Noxious and we have Glorybringer. I think in all reality we play that we just actually let's cancel. Let's tick up for the red. spend 3 on Bringer. Let's see. And let's murder the Gorger. We won't have 12 men, and we can't do multiple things. But, okay, that's a second Gorger. That's fine. So we're going to murder... I mean, we're going to gain 1 life. It's not like it's a big deal here. Off the Gear Hulk. It's a blocker. Is what it is. And now we can -3 Chandra without something dying. So... that's a thing? Or Gideon. Can I do 4? That'd be 6. Alright, so we can do both. So... make 2 mana. White. Chad. Chad says hello with his frat buddy. We drop Gear Hulk. Just another blocker. We're just going to murder him because that, and that's going to end the game. Alright, so 1 mana do nothings seem not that great against us. So Transgress really not good here. Avison may not be bad over the Ruinous Paths. Well, we know Forsake can come out because we didn't see any like enchantments or anything like that. I think we're gonna bring in Avison. I think we go down 1 Ruinous Path. Maybe go up another Fumigate and go down the other Ruinous Path. I don't think that's horrible for us. So we're gonna try to kill it. When I tested this deck on Saturday, I didn't stream it. I just wanted to see how good it was. And we did run into a red-white exert list, which we promptly murdered in the quickest way possible. It was a long, drawn-out game, but they never got a chance to get off the ground. Every threat they put down, we murdered. And that felt really good. Alright, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to get a black source. Nahiri will be good because of filtering. And then also the -2 for exile. So if something's tapped, we just exile it. That's going to get murdered. Alright. Well, we know what Fatal Push is getting pointed at. Please give me my black source. Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you on that, Apache. It was like, yep, it's a deck, but when you have 4 Magma Sprays and 4 Fatal Pushes and 3 Sweltering Suns and bring in all of your Fumigates, literally they were like, I can't... You're answering too much of my board. So while he's tapped down, make sure he's got nothing schmancy. That just is going to die in fire. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. Like, if you get off to a fast start, you can kill me. Plain and simple. You can kill me. But I don't foresee us getting run over. Like, yeah, we use our life total like a resource anyway. We may kill them with like 5 life or 4 life, but that's fine. We are good with that. Alright, so we're going to play the foreboding runes. No reveal. No reason to. We have nothing to do on this turn. Next turn, we're probably going to Nahiri. We'll probably cast out and then we'll Nahiri. Just thinking out loud, unless we get us Sweltering Suns. Oh, that's gross. All those guys are going to flip. Eight, 11 we're taking. So we need a Sweltering Suns here. And that doesn't even do it for us. Alright, so Fatal Push kills a 4/4, but we're still dead. Let's cycle to our... Do we live? Can't get rid of both 4/4s. I can get rid of a 4/4. Yeah, no. We're dead. Can't do it all. So, alright. Yeah, let's do that. And that for that. We're just going to go straight for Fumigate. Good news is we're on the play. I mean, that's kind of what I expected with them on the play. They're on the play game 1, but they just faltered. Yes, we'll be on the play. Yeah, if we can get to 4 mana, we're in fantastic shape. So... Or we draw Sweltering Suns, which would be even better. Bombat Courier. Yeah, we'll take one. I mean, Chad is a really good answer to them. He clogs up the board amazingly. So tomorrow night we may have a really spicy list. Alright, deck. Don't do this to me. Give me lands, please. We may have a super spicy list for tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to that list. It may not win at all, but it's going to be fun. Alright. I will take a Sweltering Suns in place of a land. This one turn. Alright, well, you gave me a land. That's fine. So next will be Chad. Chad will come down. Hopefully they'll exert Glory Bound. Yep, that's fine. Because Chad is fantastic in it right now. He's just gonna chew up. Yep, they exerted. Great. So we'll take a little extra damage here. Two lands would be even better, but we have double Chad. And we have double Glorybringer. So, I mean, I don't see the problem here. We even have the Fumigate to get us back in line. Alright, so it would have been great last turn. So we're going to be a turn off, so we're going to play Chad. Make a 2/2. Next turn, what we'll do is probably Emblem and play Chad number 2. Lone Rider. Bushwhacker. We're not dead. We're not in great shape, but we're not dead. We're taking 6. So we kind of want an untapped source here. My goal is they're swinging everything at Chad. That's us, us, us. And Bombat Courier did not swing. Alright, so Night Ally will block. We're only taking 4 here. Completely acceptable. Alright, so let's make a dude. I think we're dead anyway. Are we dead? If I make a second dude, but the lifelink does matter because we block and block 4. So actually activating Shambling Vent does matter. But then that puts us down on Fumigate. So if we block, that's 6. That's 7. But if we block with Shambling Vent... So I guess we're blocking with Shambling Vent and hope for the best. That doesn't seem good. So basically we have to draw one of our untapped sources. This feels horrible. If they have another Bushwhacker in hand, we're just dead. Wait. He totally missed combat. Oh, no worries, Apache. We'll be right here. What? My opponent just won us the game. The attack killed us. No attacks means you lose your whole board. We're making a dude. We're fetching the red source. And we're passing. Did they really just do that for us? Lone Rider does not matter. Messenger does not matter. Alright, let's slam some Glory Bringers. Glory Bringer 1. Make a dude. I think they just handed us the game. We're going to exert. Murder Lone Rider. We went from 6 to 13. We're at a good life total. A lot more Glory Bringers in hand. Left New Hellion. Interesting. We'll take 4. Go to 9. Yep, go to 9. Pay the 2. So Glory Bringers must be like Siege Rhino. They just come in parades. Alright, so we can Chandra. Alright, so let's make a dude. Chandra. Add 2 mana. Use that 2 mana. Glory Bringer. Exert. Murder Hellion. Yep, and there we go. I think that literally the no attacks just... They attack in, we go down, we lose. We're on like a 1-outer. Wow. Alright, we'll take it. We will take it. Yep, we will take it. Oh, yeah. Seems good. Gouda to go. Yeah, this is fine. We'll keep... we will keep... I'm just going to fetch now. Black source. We need our black source. Oh, red-white again. Nahiri. All right. That's an inspector. We're just going to push the inspector. It looks like it's probably red-white exert, so I'm actually going to transgress here and see what we got going on here. Yeah. So we'll take that always watching. Even though I have a way to deal with it, I can deal with it all of those cards in any given way. Aerial responder. Let's just X3. So we'll Sweltering Suns next turn. If not, we may just double Magma Spray. Or Nahiri. Oh, wait, it's got Vigilance. We may Chandra? Clue. No land. Alright. Yeah, let's Chandra. So let's no reveal. Now we drew another Chandra. Chandra's going to get aggressive. Boop. There's no hasters in this deck that I'm aware of. So I think is the deck. Really? Is he playing? Was he playing? No, he's playing Big Boros. Oh, this is the deck he was playing. Then we're fine. All right. So let's do this. We're gonna go red. If it is Blazing Disciple, I'm completely fine with that. So let's Sweltering Suns. Let's see if they try to keep. And in response, Magma Spray. So we do know Gisella's out there. So if we have to, we will throw down Glorybringer. All right. So Nahiri? Why are you exerting? You don't need to exert. Alright, we're going to cycle. Cast out seems fine. Concealed Courtyard. Let's cast out Glorybringer. Technically, I could have Nihiri'd. Cast out does just fine. Yeah, if this is the deck Seth was playing, I saw he was playing what he called Big Boros, which is I'm fine with. You know, it's a deck. It's a fun deck. I played something close to it. Sure, Gisela comes down. But yeah, we built this to have answers. A lot of one of really good answers. All right, that's fine. Yes, we're going to use it. Yes, we're going to murder Gisela. That's a glory bound. That's a glory bound. Huh. Alright, let's do this. I mean, we're answering a lot of things, but we're also not doing horrible here. Murder one. Spray one. Swing for 5. Next turn we Chad. We will Chad next turn and enjoy ourselves. So that they have a choice now. Chandra's wide open. You can fire up Chandra or Nettle Spires, or you're going to do that. That's fine. Alright, so let's red and do white red. And then Gideon. Well, opponent didn't want to see Chad. And doesn't even want to play the match anymore. Why is it always when Chad comes down, they don't like Chad? I'm completely fine with him. I was hoping to find other Chad, because other Chad's hilarious. Like, we get a good chuckle out of that one. Alright. Well, we're pretty much, I'd say, almost undefeated with this deck. Yeah, this is fine. So let's Concealed and go! Go, go, go. New Perspectives? Or Blue-White Control? It is a question. So, I mean, there's a valid point here. It's which way do we go with it? It kind of feels like Blue-White Control, but may not be. We may just cycle Cast Out here. I think that's the best bet. Because a lot of these are dead cards. Blue-White Control. Alright, well, let's cycle. So, we have a super amount of dead cards game 1. Like, 5 of these cards are dead. I was just about to build a blue-white control list, too. Man. I guess it's a thing. We land. Maybe we're just gonna keep going land go. Our opponent hasn't done anything either. I know they're glutted with counterspells, so I at least want to start seeing them cycle out some stuff. Nope. How did I guess? Alright, so they didn't find a land. I guarantee we have a counterspell. We're going to take a peek. If they let us. If not, we draw a counterspell out. Spell Quellers, Gear Hulks, Cast Out. Well, I mean, there's no hard counter. There's Cast Out, but there's no hard counter. So I'm trying to debate here. They can go after Immolating Glare. Cast Out's a pain. We're going to take a Gear Hulk. I mean, Gear Hulk is probably the worst that we can deal with. So there's no counters in hand right now. They got rid of the Cast Out. Okay, so that means they're down a Cast Out most likely. They're going to cycle the Sensor. So I'm pretty sure we're safe-ish. Heavy on the ish to land Glorybringer. Unless he drew it. Oh, did he draw it? They drew the disallow. That's fine. That was a draw. We knew that. So they have one Gear Hulk. Okay. Cycle Sensor. Basically, our goal is to land any of our really good planeswalkers. Let's cycle. Play land. Say go. Like, if they Gear Hulk at any point and tap down for him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Gear Hulk will get squashed. Alright, let's... Painful Truce X3. We can dump the pushes and the fumigates. I mean, they can totally, you know, spell Queller this. We know they have Queller. I think they will. Alright, so there's Spell Queller. Not exactly in love with that, but that's fine. Alright, so we'll take 2 off of Queller. And then we'll murder it. No, good news is we have Ruinous Path. Alright, so we drew a cast out. Let's Ruinous Path. That gave me a target. All right. I would like to cast out. Alright, so they still had a sensor in hand. That's fine. We will fumigate. Fumigate's fine. They're not drawing lands, and we're outlanding the control deck. So unless we can trigger Revolt, and then I will just totally Fatal Push them. No land. Alright, so we got a land. Boop, boop, boop. Got a negate. Disallow. Something. What do you got? You gave me something I can do. Pull X1. That seems gross. I got sensor covered, and I think you have all of your sensors in the yard, so you do. Sure, we'll yield to it. I'm not feeling too bad here. Like, we're totally outlanding them. I mean, don't have what I want, but whatever. 0 colors. It's the worst feeling ever. You draw nothing. Let's see if he drew a land. Did our opponent draw a land? They did. They reveal an island, so they drew 2 lands. But I got that. What does pass? I mean, there's nothing they really... What do you... Glimmer's fine. You glimmer. They will glimmer. So, I guess it's proper to say on Thursday we will have blue-white control. I'm building it. It's going to happen. It's not this list, I can tell you that. Man, we're drawing all of our bad cards for this matchup. Pull X4, 2, 3? 3. Pull 3. Pull X3 seems fine. Technically, you only get 2 cards, so. We already got rid of 1 Gear Hulk. That's pretty much their win con, it seems like. Alright, well, we drew something. Alright, so if they tap down, there's 2 mana open. They don't have Censor. Four mana, 5 mana. Here it comes. Yup. Actually, we're going to let it resolve. That's fine. Alright, so both Glorybringers are down. Slightly annoying. But we literally have half our deck. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. You shouldn't have a Censor. You could have a Negate. It's the only thing you can have. You don't have a Negate. Awesome. Murders it. You've drawn 10 more cards than me. This has to win through approach at this point. If your only win con is... I'm just going to thin my deck. Alright, well... Let's Sweltering Suns cycle. So we're down 2 Gear Hulks. There's probably 2 more, and I would not be surprised if we're winning through approach. But this deck is kind of hodged together. So I don't know what their win is. I'd assume, but do they think about disallowing my cycling trigger? Somehow I would laugh. This would be interesting if they disallowed it. Nope. Alright, that's fine. Boop. Shambles. Alright, there we go. So we have 2 dead cards in hand, or 3. I'd love a Nahiri. Or a Fumigate. Because why not? So I wonder how many Quellers they play. I did not check. That is a good question. It would be on Goldfish if it was White Eyebrow. Land. Alright, there's Montreal. There's vehicles. No, they did not. Alright, so we got a Gear Hulk. Alright, you pick. Go ahead. Let's do that. Alright, they have the disallow. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm playing a Walker's Shell right now, and it's actually holding up really well. Like, ridiculously well. We're probably going to win just because our opponent can't end the game quickly. But, because this will be Gear Hulk number 3 we kill. But we have a ton of outs. We have literally seen 0 walkers. Nah, this has been a really interesting list. I played it for one match last night. Was super happy with it. Alright, so we're going to do that. See if there's a counter spell. I mean, I for one would not, let my opponent draw, but if it's my only counter spell in hand, I may want to hold and do that. And that. Yep. We're just going for 1. That's fine. If he plays another one, we're dead. He does not. Alright, so we're still in the game. Technically, we can Chandra and Magma Spray. But like I said, I've been very happy with the list. It's not a bad list. We're just in a spot where this is not a really good spot for us. Like, we don't have a lot of great cards main. But we also know white doesn't have anything to deal with. Ooh. So let's... Alright, let's do this. Chandra first. They need a counter spell. So this is what I mean about putting your opponent to the test. Like, Let's go. You better have counter spells because I have you covered. Because if they counter this, then they need to counter Nahiri. Because Nahiri will eat that too. So I don't know what my... Okay, so Chandra lands. So let's murder. And murder. So we can combine up our magma spray and our 4 damage. That does kill it. And now we get Nahiri, which we could start cycling out our fatal pushes. Because they are bad. Wait, really? Okay. Oh, let's do that. Do you got the counter spell? I don't know why you wouldn't Queller Chandra. What do you got? Because if they murder one of our planeswalkers, we'll then just murder the Queller with Fatal. Alright, so that's good. No, didn't want to do that. That's a punt. We punted. We were supposed to go after Gear Hulk. We were supposed to tick down. That's fine. Alright, so let's just be honest here. Those come in, that comes in, Archangel comes in, Blessed Alliance comes in. We're just going to bring the Forsakes in because they're actually removal. Because there's a lot of bad cards here. So Magma Spray comes out. Runa's Path comes out. Sweltering Suns comes out. Fumigate comes out. We'll take a Forsake out. Because I'd rather cycle eat 2. So we'll leave the Fatals in. Because, I mean, there's really not much else I can bring in. And if he leaves Queller in, then we can just Fatal push a Queller. Hopefully. But, I mean, they know what they're getting into. So we're going to see a lot more good counter spells, hopefully. But, I mean, a deck like this does pretty well. We went 25 lands. It's not bad. It actually does quite well. It hits its land drops pretty consistently. Mana's still a little funky. I got to work it out. Alright, so cannot keep this. We have to mulligan. Well, I mean, if we draw lands, we're online, so we'll keep. We're gonna bottom that. So let's foreboding runes. No reveal, say go. Alright, I'll Trends Guess on turn 3 is fine. I still stick by my point of we're going to take a black source here, probably. I should probably take a white source, honestly. Yeah, let's take a white source. So we're one closer to getting in. I really wanted to double black in case we get dispossess. But I guess our deck's just not wanting us to draw lands today. So let's see. Let's transgress. Essence Scatter, Pull, Glimmer. So that's a pain, but we can deal with it. We're going to take the Glimmer. I'm not in love with the main board Queller, I'll be honest. Not in love with it. You can just add counterspells to it and just be that much better. Yeah, I get Queller puts a clock on. Oh, we're going to cycle. Come on, give me a land. Nope. Alright, well, pass turn. Missing land drops. That's why we take pull from tomorrow. Or, the Glimmer. That's sweet. Let's cycle. Sweet. Well, I guess we're going to just die because we get mana screwed. That happens. I mean, I can't say no. Here comes pull X. Oh, he drew a Glimmer, of course. I stand by my pick of taking Glimmer. We have ways to deal with Sphinx. Alright, well, we got a land. Gotta find more. And here comes the counterspell. They kept Queller in? Okay. I am not in love with Queller. They kept Censor in too. What kind of sideboard do you have? I would totally have brought in better counterspells. That's really weird. Because normally in a blue-white control shell, if you're playing Censor main... Alright, well, we got there, folks. Let's do that. And what do we need? Got double white, need double red. And let's murder the Queller. I mean, alright, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still shocked they stayed in, and so did Censor. But I hope you're having fun. Like I say, it's interesting, but I don't know if I love it. I mean, I'm a control player. I've been playing control a while. I would not be playing Queller. Right now, I would just be playing like 2 Essence Scatter, 2 Negate. To kind of hedge yourself. This is fine. Not playing into Queller. Or Essence Scatter. Or, I know he's got Essence Scatter, so... Or I meant Censor. That's what I meant. So, I would love a dispossess. That would pretty much be ball game. Lost Legacy would also be acceptable. We would name Sphinx. But I mean, leaving Censor is a little interesting because we've seen it once, so we know we can play around it. You know, it's like fool me once, haha, fool me twice, bad on me. Well, they'll get me one time with Censor, and then... Alright, let's see what we get. Let's try Trials. I'm not going to play one of my big boys out. Because I can take up on Queller and just... all day. So we knew we had an Essence Scatter when we looked. Our opponent did. If you drawn any disallows or more negates. So you did draw the disallow. Alright, that's fine. Like I say, we're pretty dead just because we didn't draw lands. Playing from behind's never good. So. Chad Jr.'s been great for us. He's a one-of. But when I tested this deck on Saturday, just tinkering around with it, not streaming, Chad Jr. played a vital role. But we kept ticking up on a Nettle Spires. And literally just stopped. Like, there was nothing they could do. So Sphinx will come in. Or not. Alright. Let's play Big Boy Chad. But we kept taking up on Nettle Spires, and our opponent couldn't attack us because that's all they had because we had kept clearing the board. And then we finally found a Fatal Push and Emblem Chad that turn and literally just went push the Nettle Spires when they attacked. And we basically won that game because they could not get Chad off the field. So Chad Jr. has been actually relatively really good for us. The big thing is we do have to land a Chad here. Chadwick has to land. It seems like pull. Yeah. They have 8. We have 6. I mean, we're not in rough shape here. I don't think they want to attack. Okay, they do want to attack. kill Queller. I'll take 7. Sure, X0. It gets cast. So, I wonder. Alright. So they could 6. They have S and scatter. They have us covered on scatter. So I think we have to try to chat again. Chad has to come to the party at this point. He needs to drunkenly show up. Alright, well, opponent can't Gear Hulk. So let's get in some damage. Awesome. They left in the Blessed Alliance. Interesting. Alright, I guess Immolating Glare I would have gone with, but sure. Yeah, this I feel like this blue-white deck is just all over the place. You'll see a blue-white control list out of me this week. It should be really interesting. In our chat, we were more talking about it. A lot of people were like, yeah, we'd love to see it. So I said, well, I guess, yeah, I'm just going to build it. It's going to be more like blue meets, you know, Alliance makes sense to a point. We sell 0 of our sideboard cards. And Essence Scatter. You're really Gear Hulking? Sure. Just burn the Essence Scatter. Alright, so we lost that. That was just poor play on my part. No, and the deck didn't help us out with lands. But that happens. So I mean, I guess so. We have a ton of Evolving Wilds, but sure. We'll go with it. We'll run with it. It'll be fine. Now we got Fumigate, so we're 1 land away from Fumigate. So that feels really good. Alright, well, we're going to get a black source here. Alright, so this is probably like Ellie's deck, the ramp. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're going to fetch. Get a red source. Be nice to have like a fatal push there. So we have one in spell that should keep it alive. Alright. So we're going to murder. I don't know. I think we murder. That puts a 1/1 on it. It puts us out of Sweltering Sun range. I think we hold. We're going to fetch and get a white source. I mean, our goal is hopefully to find an untapped white source. So this is like Temur Energy. Which is a deck I've actually seen a little bit of an uptick. Bristling Hydra's a pain to deal with. Yep, we'll take 4. We will take it. No, Ireland Cord is a thing. Fetch. We'll get a white source, just in case we draw an untapped source. Oh, looks like we're going to murder Ireland Cord. So it didn't help. So we're going to murder Ireland. And then we will fumigate. So we're going to take 6, 8 right now. But fumigate feels really good. Yep, we'll go to 8. How about you play something? Play a dude? No? No dude? Alright, let's fumigate. Yep. Well, that felt good. Now we got Chad to do our dirty work. Glorybringer's fine. Alright, so we're going to have to cast out Glorybringer. Yeah, let's cast out Glorybringer. He's down. They're down to 2 cards. We're doing okay here. I'm just took a step back from my Servant is fine. We can magma spray it. Channeler Initiate is fine. Let's kill it. Alright, Chad. Chad, make a dude. Alright, so they're down to 1 card. Alright, so our dude got magma sprayed. Chad's taking 2. No, we're taking 2. Another bristling hydra. Alright, so alright. How do we do this? Chad, make a dude. Exile. So we have a blocker unless they draw a spray. If they draw a spray, we're dead. And we should have done Chad. Alright, we're not dead. Well, technically we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, so Glorybringer gets there. Alright, well. Chad was the right play then. Alright, so let's bring in Lost Legacies. Sweltering Sun is fine. We're going to bring in that. Fatal Push is good. That's fine. Forsake is not good. Ruinous Path is interesting. I'm not in love with it. Then we take the Painful Truce out. I think we take the Ruinous Path out because these take care of everything that's low on us. I think we go here and we remove the sprays. Yeah. That seems good. That seems fine. We'll go that route. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm just sitting back in my chair a little bit. Nope. Yup. We'll top that. I'm not going to fetch right away. So, yeah, we're not going like the whole fetch because we want that Fatal Push. So, now we'll fetch if we have to. I probably will just so we can get double black. I can't. I only have 1 black source. Yeah. So we need to draw a black source here. We'll get a red source. Murder it. So we got a double red, but we don't have double black. So I want to cycle. I think we want to cycle Sweltering Suns. We may not now. Because I may murder Channeler Initiate. No, I guess I'm murdering Channeler Initiate. Rogue Refiner. I totally want to name Lost Legacy, and we all know what I want to name at this point. Just give me my black source. Oh my goodness. This deck has jokes. It's like, oh, you get Lost Legacy. You can do what you want. And then it's like, haha, no. Bristling Hydra, please. Alright, they don't have Bristling Hydra. Well, they might. Please no Bristling Hydra. Bristling Hydra. Great. Now we're going to get our black source. Now we're going to get another Sorin. 25 lands. Oh, I hate doing this. It's so rough at times. Like, we have answers 4 days. Now we're just going to name Glorybringer. Alright, dead next turn. Yep. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, that does that. Alright, we're going to get one more in. I guess we'd count that as a loss, but, you know. Oh, Fat Fishing Texas, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spark. Sorry, I missed that. Everyone, welcome Fat Fishing Texas. I thought you already followed us. But welcome. So this is one of those times I will do that. I'm going to keep on 2 lands, but we have a lot of action. I thought you had followed us. But welcome. We enjoy it. First of the night. So we're going to reveal, I mean, this is just in case we're playing like an aggro deck. Because we have Magma Spray. So, we don't know what our opponent's on, but we're on Magma Spray. So, that's why we're on Magma Spray. So zombies of some sort. And now Dread Wander is exiled and that cannot come back to play. So let's take a look-see-loo since our deck is not drawing us lands. No, this is not zombies. This is interesting. It looks like a take on an Aristocrats build, maybe. So that's a Zulport. Murder Zulport. Oh, deck. Deck, deck, deck. Deck, deck, deck. I think we're going to have conversations. Yeah, our opponent does want to play. I don't get why. I mean, I was missing land drops left and right. Let's good luck, have fun. We're forgetting to do that. Maybe that's why our deck's punishing us. Nope, we got a mulligan. One land. 3 lands. Let's keep. Nope. Black green energy. Oh, black green energy. Oh, deck. The jokes you have. Blessed Alliance. Oh, yeah, Blessed Alliance can kill Gideon. Yep. Tis a given. It's really good in the sideboard coming out of the sideboard for like Gideon matchups and stuff like that, because most of the time there's not like multiple creatures swinging. No, it's a Hapetra deck. Huh. Now, I guess we're just gonna murder it. Do that. Pass turn. So we'll get our double white. Jund. Interesting. So, I guess, I mean, do I go mountain in case I draw Sweltering Suns? I think we're just going up to Fumigate at this point. So we're going to go fetch and get a white source here. Second Fumigate. Alright, this is where I think we get the black... Because we do have double red, but... Oh. It's like one of those, like... Nah, they didn't play anything. So that means Gideon's good for us. I'm going to get the black. The black always seems necessary. So I think Gideon is our play. And Chad's going to make a friend. And the friend's there. So I like that. It works for us. I just gotta tilt my mic down a little bit. There we go. Alright, Grasping Dunes. Which one's that? Negative counter on target creature. Alright. Decimator Beetle. Alright. Well, I mean... No attack. Alright, that's fine. So... We can Painful Truth for a land. Or we can just cast out the Decimator Beetle, which I think is better? Like, we're not in an oh god, we're all gonna die type scenario yet. So I think just Decimator Beetle getting cast out is the better plan. Nest of Scarabs, yep. That's fine. I mean, right now Gideon is racing the Nest of Scarabs, which I think we can actually do. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so let's murder face everyone, gain a bunch of life. Make a dude say go. Yeah, I think we're good there. Alright, I'm moving forward again. Soul Stinger. What's up, Sev? So they're out of cards in hand. That's fine. We can fumigate. I think that's the plan here. It's been good. We've only really, I think, lost 2 games more to our deck than anything. We're just going to get aggressive. So, let's get aggressive. Alright, so let's Soren. Reveal. Chad. Yeah, we're gonna make a dude here. Oh, I forgot to make a dude. I call myself on a punt there. Punt. So I guess I can kill Soren. I then kill Chad. They took a swipe at Soren. Okay. So let's tick up. That's a Soren. Let's Emblem Gideon. Play a Glorybringer. Attack. And Rishimi's really interesting. Rashmi has been one of those cards that's like we've all tinkered with here. So we've all tinkered with it. It's a fun card, definitely. I don't know if, you know, I've put her in decks and it's just one of those. Yep. By the way, you're dead. Thank you. Alright, so Glorybringer, really good. These cards, really good. All of these cards, really good. Magma Spray is really good. Fatal Push is really good. Forsake seems fine. Micro Chad, not great. Transgress, not great. Painful Truths, I'm actually not in love with. I mean, I guess I might cut Gearhulk too. And the Ruinous Paths. Because, let's be honest, this all handles everything we want to handle. There we go. There we go. Feels good. We have answers for that deck. Alright, so feels really good. Great opener. We're going to keep. So. Red source. Gideon, go. So Chad is in his house. He always shows up. You never know when, but he always shows up. So we got double white. We got double red. So we'll probably play this and get a black source. Right now, our opponent hasn't played anything, so, I mean, we're sitting actually pretty awesome. So we're going to get our double black. I don't think we really need double black anymore because we cut path, but, you know, it's fine. We got our pushes. And our magma sprays. We got removal for days. And I'm rhyming. There's Blooming Marsh. And a Smoldering Marsh. Alright, so we're going to just Chad. I mean, Chad's going to create a 2/2. And say go. So, I mean, we have everything could be at instant speed except for our Glorybringer. So it really depends on what our opponent does. If they Nest of Scarabs, looks like they're playing a Decimator, which is fine because we have an answer for it. So our answer is that, followed by that. We're going to exert, and we're turning everyone sideways. Our opponent takes 11. And we're feeling pretty happy here. Plague Belcher. That's fine. Alright. So we drew a land. Let's murder Belcher by exiling it. Fire up Gideon. Turn Gideon sideways. So Chad is just busting through the door. Now we have our opponent pretty well. Yeah. By pretty well, I mean very dead. Alright, so Mardu Walkers finished with a super positive record. I think we only lost 2 games all night. So yes, awesome, cool, loving it. It was very good. It was happy for us. So the deck is great. I will make sure it gets into the description below tomorrow morning, but I will upload it tonight. So if you're watching on Twitch, thank you so much for everyone. As always, YouTube, always thank you again. You guys are amazing. Everyone is amazing on this channel that watches and hangs out with us. And you guys, anyone that doesn't, you guys, we've heard you spread the word, which is what we want. And that's all we can ask. So I am going to head out for the night. But tomorrow night, we have a very special deck. It may not win a game, but the salt will be real with it. And we will enjoy ourselves with that deck. So, something to look forward to, friends. So tomorrow night, super fun deck. Make sure you stop on by. Say hello. It'll be fun. Other than that, y'all have a good night. And we'll see you tomorrow.